Shocking admissions today in the document shredding scandal at the Maine Centers for Disease Control.
5 current and 1 former CDC employee testified under oath in front of a government watchdog panel. WMTW News 8's political reporter Paul Merrill, he was there and joins us now live from Augusta with the story. Paul?
Well, Steve and Tracy, high-level CDC workers, including the agency director, admit that they changed a grant bidding process in order to get different results and then tried to destroy the documentation that showed the original outcomes.
Wasn't the lead. So I said, how did Bangor Public Health get to be the lead? You know, that wasn't what I had seen or what we discussed at the last meeting. And Dr. Panett said, oh, that's political.
Former CDC employee Sharon Leahy-Lind says agency director Dr. Sheila Panett was part of a group that engineered a bidding process to steer part of a $4.7 million grant toward a region of the state where Panett has a political ally.
I don't recall ever saying that.
Panett denies her motive was political, but admits that the tiebreaker the CDC created to differentiate regions with close scores was subjective.
You know, whether someone wins a game 2-1 or 12-1, there was a winner already identified by using the original criteria, right?
Correct, but I was told that it wasn't statistically significant.
Well, there was a winner identified, and by using different criteria or weighting them differently, the result changed. We can agree on that, can't we?
Yes, sir.
Both Leahy-Lind and a current CDC program manager testified that Deputy Director Christine Zukas told them to destroy the documents that detailed the history of the bidding process.
I believe I asked her to destroy them. And I don't believe I directed her. There's lots of terms you could use. I didn't order her. I believe I asked her to.
And she grabbed me aggressively by the arm and said, you get those documents out of this building. You're to take them home and destroy them there.
CDC managers defended their decision to try to scrap working documents, even though they admitted that this was the first time they had made such a decision.
We only keep the most recent document that we're working on, and we keep the final draft.
Leahy-Lind accuses CDC brass of trying to hide information from potential Freedom of Information Act requests. She says her bosses told her to avoid email communication for the same reason.
When that BlackBerry was taken from me and I was told that this is how we communicate so things can't be FOIA'd, I wish that I had packed my bags that very day and left that organization.
The Government Oversight Committee here is going to take some time to digest the more than 6 hours of testimony they heard today, and then they will eventually make a recommendation. Bigger picture here, a lot of the CDC workers who have worked for the agency for a number of years say they weren't sure who was in charge of maintaining public information at the agency. Some of them said they did go through some training, but that came months after the whole document shredding deal went down. Live in Augusta tonight, Paul Merrill, WMTW News 8.